The US military has significantly intensified its efforts to combat drug cartels along the southern border, employing a multifaceted approach that combines enhanced operations, technological advancements, and strategic partnerships. This escalation in counter-narcotics activities reflects the growing concern over the impact of drug trafficking on national security and public health. Enhanced counter-narcotics operations. In April 2020, US Southern Command launched enhanced counter-narcotics operations in the Western Hemisphere to disrupt the flow of drugs. This initiative has seen a substantial increase in military assets deployed to the region, including Navy destroyers and helicopters, Coast Guard cutters and helicopters, Navy littoral combat ships, Customs and Border Protection maritime patrol aircraft, Navy P-8 patrol aircraft, Air Force E-3, AWACS and E-8 J-Stars, aircraft for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. These additional assets have effectively doubled the US military's capabilities in the region, allowing for more comprehensive monitoring and interdiction of drug trafficking routes. Interagency Collaboration. The fight against drug cartels is not solely a military endeavor, but a whole-of-government approach. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, has been at the forefront of this effort, implementing several key operations. Operation Apollo, launched in October 2023, this operation targets drug and chemical supplies, focusing on intelligence gathering and leveraging partnerships with state and local law enforcement in Southern California. Operation Blue Lotus. Initiated in March 2023, this operation surged Customs and Border Protection and Homeland Security investigations resources to southwest border ports of entry. Operation Four Horsemen, a complementary operation by the United States Border Patrol to stop fentanyl between ports of entry and at checkpoints near the border. Operation Artemis. This CBP-led operation, supported by HSI, targeted the illicit fentanyl supply chain using multidisciplinary interagency jump teams at strategic locations. These operations have yielded significant results, with thousands of pounds of fentanyl and other narcotics seized. Targeting cartel territories, in July 2024, CBP announced the expansion of Operation Plaza Spike to the El Paso and Juarez regions. This operation explicitly targets the plazas, which are cartel territories located directly south of the United States that serve as logistical choke points for cartel operations. By focusing on these strategic areas, the military and law enforcement agencies aim to disrupt the cartel's supply chains and operational capabilities. International cooperation. Collaboration with international partners bolsters the US military's efforts. 22 nations provide intelligence and operational support as part of the Joint Interagency Task Force. Key partners in this fight include Colombia, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Panama, as well as European allies such as France, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom. Addressing root causes. Recognizing that drug trafficking is often intertwined with other issues, the military's approach includes addressing some of the root causes of the problem. For instance, the California National Guard has launched a new strategic initiative to enhance border security by targeting the flow of guns and cash that fuel cartel profits and violence. This initiative aims to disrupt the cycle of violence that drives migration and drug trafficking. Challenges and concerns. Despite these intensified efforts, challenges remain. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted multilateral counter-narcotics operations, as supporting nations have had to focus on internal issues. Additionally, there are concerns about the potential for increased militarization of the border region. Some experts warn that the Trump administration may be considering more aggressive use of the US military at the border, potentially including cross-border operations into Mexico. Impact on border communities. The increased military presence and operations have significant implications for border communities. While aimed at improving security, these activities also affect the bustling cross-border economy that characterizes many border regions. Balancing security needs with economic considerations remains a challenge for policymakers and military planners. Technological advancements. The military is leveraging advanced technologies to enhance its counter-narcotics capabilities. This includes the use of sophisticated surveillance aircraft like the E-3 AWACS and E-8 J-Stars, which provide critical ISR capabilities. These technologies allow for better tracking of drug shipments and identification of trafficking routes, Shifting tactics. Law enforcement reporting indicates a shift in drug trafficking patterns, with seizures of cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine decreasing along the border, while marijuana seizures have increased. This change may reflect the cartel's adaptations to increased military and law enforcement pressure, highlighting the need for flexible and evolving strategies. Future outlook. As the fight against drug cartels continues to evolve, the U.S. military's role is likely to remain significant. The recent presidential election results, with Donald Trump winning a second term, may lead to further intensification of military involvement in border security and counter-narcotics operations. However, the exact nature and scope of future operations will depend on various factors, including international relations, domestic policy priorities, and the ever-changing tactics of drug trafficking organizations. In conclusion, the U.S. military's stepped-up fight against drug cartels on the southern border represents a complex, multifaceted approach involving enhanced operations, international cooperation, and technological advancements. While significant progress has been made in disrupting drug trafficking networks, the dynamic nature of this challenge requires ongoing adaptation and vigilance from military and law enforcement agencies.